It's Nolan. Hey, we ain't got a lot of time left. If the rap game fall, bet I did this shit to death. No motivation to stretch it. Focused on ethics, try to survive in my section. Shit is depressing. Used to care about niggas. Now I give a fuck about your whereabouts. Publishing, I'm clearing house, nigga. Music on shows, I'm on Paramount, nigga. Killing a rapper, breathing, and I'm bailing out quicker, single handed. Never panic, I get disbanded. Reprimanded, ass handed, then they vanish. Hip hop, nigga, I perfected every element with 4-finger rings on. Call me Captain Planet. Street shit done. These niggas scum, I don't appreciate none. Nigga thinking nigga stunt. Came from a village, bumping dealer in the slum. Moving on another pillar, I'm the realest that they come. I don't need no squad. My rap clean like Pino on the beats like Ringo Starr. Blast on niggas like Beano. Bars doing numbers in the bank like bingo cards. My respect level lower. Next level flow us in the text, bitch your ex come and blow us. Old school niggas still dressed in below us in the jet. Watching Plex while I flex on them niggas that's below us. What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music, entertainment, commentary, and breakdowns. Hope everyone is doing well out there. Now, in today's episode, we're going to be getting into Meek Mill. Okay? Now, as we all know, the No Diddy slogan has become a very rampant phrase in hip-hop and entertainment, etc. over the course of the last year or so. Really earlier this year, it just went super crazy. Now it's become kind of part of the lexicon in I guess you could just say for the males in hip hop. You know what I'm saying? I used to say it as a joke. I had some people that came and expressed, how they felt that was somewhat offensive or felt some type of way about it. And I've tried to remove it from, saying it on my channel or just saying it in general, because after that, shit, fuck it. But so I haven't been using the term, but in other sectors, it's still been a big thing. And now we've got former Diddy associate Meek Mill, who's collaborated with him, worked with him, hung out with him numerous times, partied with him, clubbed with him, the whole nine, the entire gambit that you could possibly think of in hip hop. Now we have Meek Mill coming out claiming the No Diddy gang. I didn't even know that there was a such thing as a No Diddy gang, but here we are. It's goddamn. We about to go in December soon. Year is almost over, and apparently to clear his name of any association with Diddy, now he wants to call himself No Diddy Gang. Now I will say, Meek Mill has been catching a lot of flack. People have definitely been besmirching his name, spreading all types of vicious lies and rumors about him and his connection to Diddy. There's been this super viral audio that's been circulating all over the internet of an alleged encounter between himself and Diddy. The two niggas in the audio don't sound like neither one, Diddy or Meek Mill. But people have put this all over the internet. It's gone viral on Twitter. It's gone viral on Instagram. It's gone viral on YouTube Shorts. It's gone viral anywhere that you could possibly be at where people are. Facebook. And Facebook motherfuckers are the most susceptible to believe in anything that they see and or hear on that goddamn app. They don't do no extra investigation. They don't click links. They don't do none of that shit. They just see what's in front of them and run with the shit. So for the most part, a lot of people have been under the impression that Meek Mill, at bare minimum, is a bisexual man. He's never said that. He's never come out and confirmed it. He's actually been fighting against that. I don't know what, Meek's situation is, and I'd rather not speculate on it. But unfortunately, that's the conversation that's come about. Now, I think he was a little bit defensive towards Diddy when a lot of these allegations first started coming out. And I thought, all right, that's his friend. A lot of Diddy's other friends weren't coming out and defending him. I think they understood what was coming down the pipeline. I think Meek Mill, for the most part, he gets on social media. I mean, he is the originator of the term Twitter fingers. A lot of people may have forgotten that, don't remember that. But he was always known as somebody who would come to social media, vent, and get his shit off anytime he felt the need to, whether it was something about women, other rappers in the industry, the industry itself. He's come out and requested audits on his labels and requested his immediate release from the contracts that he was in as a signed recording artist. Like, he's dealt with everything on social media and Twitter throughout the duration of his career. He came out and was trying to question, why everybody was so eager to throw Diddy under the bus. Then people started throwing him under the bus along with him. And he's like, yo, why is everybody putting me in a category with him? I'm just asking questions. Y'all vilifying me just for asking. But unfortunately, with this whole Diddy thing and everything that came out with Cassie and all of the others that have subsequently come out afterwards, he's somebody that seems to be beyond defense. The only defense that he really has at this point is his legal representation. And I guess we'll find out sometime next year or beyond what his fate will be in that federal investigation. Now, here's the video of Meek Mill coming out claiming no Diddy gang. All right. Somebody caught him on the street, and I guess he just had to get this up off his chest.
Yo, Shy, what's up?
Yeah, y'all already know how we playing out this motherfucker. This real life.
Real life
yeah,
shit,
nigga,
bro.
no Diddy gang, Meek Mill in real life. Don't ever disrespect me, you
Talk
heard?
that shit, Meek. Yeah, Meek.
Now, I could have swore Meek Mill was like a Ciroc boy at one point. I could have swore, he was him, Rick Ross, French Montana. They was all riding with Diddy over a decade ago, and they maintained a relationship for quite some time. And I don't think there's any shame in that, right? We can't say what that man has done, right? And I'm talking about Meek. Now, some people have other allegations on Meek Mill that can be addressed, but as it pertains to Diddy and the fabric of their friendship or whatever they have going on, we don't really know. But to come out and say no Diddy gang, I think that is interesting. I do, right? Because what do you mean by that? Are you dissociating yourself from Diddy, period? Because it wasn't that long ago you were, trying to figure out what the fuck was going on. Or are you dissociating yourself from the gay allegations by saying no Diddy gang, right? Instead of allowing people to kind of put that term on you, I guess you're now going against it. It doesn't make you look better. It doesn't make you look like more of a man. It doesn't make you look more masculine. I think people already have enough, cultural fire of you over the years that can show, what they may believe to be non-masculine activity coming from Meek Mill. A lot of people say because he had them fries on him in the pool or different instances. I don't, you know what I mean? This is stuff that I just see online. I'm just regurgitating what I'm seeing. It's not my personal feelings, right? Personally, I feel like Meek Mill has caught a bad rap, but unfortunately, because he's so, I won't even say vocal, but because he's so expressive online, it makes him look like a culprit, like the hit dog might perhaps be hollering. I will say that much, right? But then to be no Diddy gang, I don't know about that, right? If Rick Ross were to come out today and be like, no Diddy gang, I think a lot of people would be like, yo, what the fuck? Like, nigga, you did a lot of business. You did a lot of work with Diddy. Like, you did a lot of part. You know what I'm saying? And it's pretty much the same with Meek Mill because he was one of those people that was just down with the high life, down with the movement. Everything was good. Now, that's not so much. But again, anybody that has fucked with Diddy in the culture, I think is in a weird spot right now, right? Because you could join in on everybody that's shitting on him because there is no real defense for him, as I stated before. But there's always the prospect that what if he gets off, right? And I'm not saying what if he gets off from the perspective of, do I believe him? Do I believe that he's innocent? Do I believe that these people are just blatantly lying on him? No, I don't. But what if he gets off? Like it's in this day and age, especially, that is a prospect. So if everybody comes out and throws him under the bus, dissociates themselves from him, says he's a piece of shit, which he absolutely is. I mean, that Cassie video is more than enough to determine that. But then, what if he gets off, comes back into the music industry, still has his deal with Interscope, still has his company, still has everything intact. The so-called criminal enterprise that was supposed to be taken down under is still fully functional. How does that work out for the people that were supposedly his friends? How many of them are going to continue to be able to work with him? I know Mary J. Blige will. She ain't came out and said a motherfucking thing. Usher, same vibe. Not to say that they're actively working with him. Mary J. more so than Usher, I would say. But he's got a lot of people that fuck with him that rather than come out and just join in on whatever's going on, they just like, I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna watch this, I'm gonna chill. You know, Busta Rhymes even came out and was like, hey man, we don't know all the facts. When the facts get presented, we can address it, but right now I don't think that's the way to handle this. Busta Rhymes has had a very long-standing relationship with Diddy, right? When Busta Rhymes was woo-ha, got you all in check, Diddy said, hey, man, I think you should make some music that's a little bit calmer. Everybody's not trying to, rah like a Dungeon Dragon with your ass on every song. Smooth it out every now and then. You know, and he come with and hit you with the land, you know what I'm saying, yo. With the 9 milli, with the dilly, yo. And then he got the joint with Janet Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Gonna make your body feel. So, in his eyes, he's like, pass the Cavassier. You know what I'm saying? All the shit that they done did together. He's like, man, this nigga gave me tips and pointers that helped me get to the bag, expand my career, become a more mainstream artist, get hits, provide for my family. Least I could do, if I don't know what's going on, I'm not going to speak on it. I'm not going to make this a harder fight for him if I'm not even involved, right? Him coming out and saying that, people are like, shit, Busta Rhymes, you got some weird cases on you. You got people saying things about you too. There's people out here literally trying to call Busta Rhymes gay. I don't know that to be true. I know Azalea Banks came out and said that. I don't know anything about that. So therefore, I typically don't speak on this. I'm just talking now because Meek Mill comes out with this No Diddy Gang thing. And I'm just going through people who have come out and publicly advocated. I wouldn't even say advocated, but publicly tried to quell some of the noise, right? So it wasn't that long ago. Matter of fact, it was just September of this year. Meek Mill, he specifically came out and said, I want to hire an investigative team, $100,000 cash to find out every specific detail involving Meek Mill name to Diddy case. I also want them to look at who is powering the media involving Meek. Anything to do with Buddy. Something's not right. So September 23rd, 2024, he said he had $100,000 cash to investigate why people are associating him to Diddy's case. To my knowledge, it really ain't shit on Meek Mill or about Meek Mill, but there was something in Lil Rod's lawsuit. I think that was alluding to Meek Mill. I think Usher was alluded to. I think people were trying to throw Chris Brown's name in there. But Lil Rod's lawsuit is still not like that case is still open. It hasn't been settled. It hasn't been withdrawn. It hasn't been dismissed or anything like that. That's still on the table. So we don't know what's going to happen with that, how a judge may determine Lil Rod's allegations. A lot of the information that we do have out to this day is kind of based on between Cassie and Lil Rod's accounts of dealing with Diddy. Not to mention Dawn Richard coming out recently, but it took a while for her to come out. So that's what Meek is saying. He said, I got $100K, man. Why are y'all putting me in all of this Diddy shit? Like, who's powering the media to keep me lockstep with everything this nigga got going on? And again, the public has pounced on him very hard. Every time he drops a song now, people like, nah, nigga, We don't want that shit. No Diddy. You know what I'm saying? They really playing with him. But he's made himself somewhat of an easy target because everybody knows he gets triggered. Unfortunately, that plays as a negative in today's hip hop, you know? Among other Diddy / Bad Boy associates, you've got Stevie J coming out saying that Diddy was on drugs when, you know, that situation with Cassie happened, the abuse that we ended up seeing in the video. He says Diddy was yiked up. So let's go ahead and pull up that information. Okay. I think he was in a documentary where he put this information out. Yeah, in TMZ's new documentary, The Downfall of Diddy, the outlet unpacks the SA and racketeering case along with the multitude of allegations made against him. During the doc, producer Stevie J urged people to go a little easy on the hip-hop mogul while revealing some of the demons Diddy had been secretly fighting. Speaking specifically about Diddy's actions captured in a 2016 hotel surveillance video where he is seen assaulting his ex-girlfriend Cassie, Stevie shared that Diddy was disappointed when the footage was released earlier this year. Why would we give a fuck about Diddy's disappointment of his abuse being released? Stevie J, I think, I personally feel like Stevie J might be an informant. But, you know, I don't want to put that on him and put him in, I guess, danger. But they said that nigga was riding off to the sunset. Anyway, he claimed that drugs played a significant role in Diddy's actions at the time. He says, after I saw the video, I went and saw him in Miami and we had a conversation. Clearly he went and saw him in Miami because he was in every goddamn video side by side with the nigga. King Los, we looking at you too. You out here trying to drop all this fucking music. You trying to get back to your lyrical miracle ways. You should have been lyrical miracling your ass up out of there when y'all found out about this shit. Nah, you wanted to defend them too. You asked the Twitter niggas, am I supposed to abandon this person who helped me feed my family? Well, that's the decision you got to make as a man. You do all this pseudo-conscious rapping. You want to call niggas out for their actions in the industry all through your music, but then you have an opportunity to stand up and actually live by what it is that you say. And the people are justifiably asking, where you at? But we're not talking about King Los right now. He says, after the video, I went and saw him in Miami. We had a conversation, Stevie J. I let him know how affected I was by that. I didn't know he had that in him to do that. My conversation with him was basically like, you're one of my heroes out here. You hurt me with that. He continued. It was a real emotional moment. He was hurt that video came out. It crushed him because he was like, my daughters and my mom's got to see this. And I'm like, yeah, and your friends got to see it too. This is all from Stevie J. He went on to clarify that it wasn't just the release of the video that caused Diddy pain. It was also the realization that he had truly hurt his former partner. How do you receive a realization 8 years later? You know what you did. You knew what you did so much that you went and paid off the hotel staff to try to suppress that footage from being released. You clearly knew what it was. Matter of fact, you actually had the video all this time. So you knew exactly the pain that you caused. You're mad or feeling some type of way, feeling disappointed because now the people see you for what you are. But I'll digress. Stevie J continues. What he did on the video, he couldn't believe that was the darkest point in his life. And he had to relive that and see it again with his ex-girlfriend of 10 years. Who wants to see themselves beating on a girl in a video? I don't know. Who wants to see themselves doing it, period? What the fuck the video got to do with it? He says, I think that would hurt all of us, any man. I just know that he was in a dark place in his life, as he described to me, and he was doing a lot of drugs. Oh, trying to shoot him a little. Quick bail. Don't nobody want to hear that shit, boy. You could have kept that shit to yourself. But thanks for coming out and letting it be known that he's more ashamed of the video than his actual actions. We appreciate you for letting us know that, Stevie J. Diddy, who is currently in a federal detention center awaiting trial, has apologized for his actions that has been deleted. Matter of fact, I'm not even going to repeat what he said because he deleted it. Okay? So that's where we are today on that. Again, I feel like Stevie J, I think he did this documentary footage way ahead of time, honestly. They've been working on that TMZ documentary all year and shit. Yeah, man. Let me know what y'all think of all this down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Become an insider. For anyone affected by DV, over here on Inside the Industry Show, we definitely, send our prayers, blessings to you. If you're currently going through that, I hope that you get the strength to make the proper calls, take the proper precautions to remove yourself from the situation. And just know we wish you all the best, all right? Much love and respect. I'll catch y'all on the next one. As for Meek Mill, I wish you all the best too, man. I think, again, that you have been wrongfully placed into this situation. I don't know, you know what I mean? Because the allegation upon you is that you sleep with Diddy. I don't know if you sleep with Diddy, right? But if that's the case, you shouldn't be vilified for that, if that's what you're into. You know what I mean? So for anybody that's kind of taking that play on Meek, I know it's easy to get the jokes off and stuff like that, but I don't know about that. I don't know. You know what I mean? And hopefully he can get that cleared up some type of way. You say you got 100,000. Why you ain't have you done anything with it to launch this investigation and figure what have you found? I don't know. Maybe we'll find out next year. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one though. Peace.
King of my city and cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like soldier rag. Leading my people like quarterback. Boy, I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the Gouda. We hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef on computers, I'm straight out the sewer. We come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. With drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I've been dropping these haters like calories. Cross them out, I came back with some boundaries. Stand for my honor, but too raw, no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. Wanna catch my bad, won't fumble. I done came too far to be humble.